Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for the edge, it's Fuller. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run for it. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but not before he gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Running inside. It's Jordan. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Maiava. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Pocket breaking down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Maiava. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Fuller. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Great place to start for this offense. On the run, it's Jordan. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Williams open on the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Here comes the heat. Trying to make something happen. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, you're used to seeing fade throws down in the red zone. Not this time, though. And I like that idea. Sometimes as a quarterback, I just look out there and I say, look, if it's press man coverage and I've got a guy that I know is quick off the line of scrimmage, I'm going to give him that shot. Really, really nice decision there by the Q.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the counter. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking downfield, it's Maiava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's Sellers to throw. Dumps it to the back. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Trojans. Took it all the way back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Throwing, Sellers. Here's a heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
Dude, it doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open, makes the catch. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Scanning the field, it's Maiava. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Trojans will go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Escapes the pressure going right. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, USC. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sellers. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Being chased. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going long. Leaping grab for a big gain. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Lining up to add another. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Fuller. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Fuller. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming, and they got it.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the deep...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The give on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying,
he's running free down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Now they'll run the draw, and they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Fuller. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Sellers. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sellers to the air again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He might want another play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finding some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go to the counter play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
just dominate. You know you're